Hey there, tomato lovers. Get ready to have your mind blown by this incredible 30-day tomato growing method that's been kept under wraps until now. Are you tired of waiting months for your tomato plants to bear fruit? Well, buckle up because we're about to embark on a journey that will change the way you grow tomatoes forever. This revolutionary method has the potential to transform your gardening experience, allowing you to enjoy fresh, juicy tomatoes in just a fraction of the time it usually takes. Imagine the satisfaction of plucking ripe tomatoes from your own plants just 30 days after you've sown the seeds. It may sound too good to be true, but trust me, it's very real, and I'm here to share this secret with you. In this video, we'll dive deep into the world of this game-changing tomato growing technique. We'll uncover the mastermind behind the method, explore the reasons why it's been kept hidden from the public, and most importantly, show you how you can implement it in your own garden. So, sit tight and get ready to take notes because your tomato growing game is about to be revolutionized. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty of this incredible 30-day tomato growing method. The secret lies in a combination of specific techniques that work together to accelerate the growth process and maximize yield. Here are the key components that make this method so effective. 1. Seed selection. The first step is to choose the right tomato seeds. The method relies on using specially bred, fast-maturing tomato varieties that have been optimized for quick growth. These seeds are not typically found in your average garden store, which is one of the reasons why this method has remained elusive. 2. Soil preparation. The next crucial aspect is soil preparation. The 30-day method requires a specific blend of nutrients and minerals that provide the perfect environment for rapid tomato growth. This unique soil mix includes a balance of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, along with trace elements like calcium and magnesium. 3. Climate control. Tomatoes are sensitive to temperature fluctuations, which is why the 30-day method employs a controlled climate system. By regulating temperature, humidity, and light exposure, the method creates optimal conditions for tomato plants to thrive, even in regions where outdoor growing would be challenging. 4. Pruning and training. To achieve maximum growth in a short time, the 30-day method involves strategic pruning and training techniques. By removing unnecessary leaves and branches, the plant can focus its energy on fruit production. Additionally, the method uses vertical training systems to maximize space efficiency and improve airflow. 5. Nutrient management. Throughout the 30-day growing cycle, the method requires precise nutrient management. This involves regular feeding with specially formulated fertilizers that provide the exact nutrients needed at each stage of growth. By carefully monitoring and adjusting nutrient levels, the method ensures that the tomato plants have everything they need to grow at an accelerated pace. Compared to traditional tomato growing practices, which can take anywhere from 60 to 80 days to produce ripe fruit, the 30-day method is a game changer. It not only significantly reduces the time from seed to harvest, but also produces healthier plants with higher yields. This means you can enjoy a bountiful tomato harvest in a fraction of the time, with less effort and fewer resources. Now that we've covered the key components of the 30-day tomato growing method, you might be wondering who's the genius behind this revolutionary technique. The mastermind is none other than Dr. Elena Rossi, a renowned horticulturist and plant geneticist. Dr. Rossi's passion for plants began at a young age, and she quickly became fascinated with the idea of optimizing crop growth. She earned her PhD in plant genetics from a prestigious university and has since dedicated her career to developing innovative growing methods that push the boundaries of what's possible. The motivation behind Dr. Rossi's work on the 30-day tomato growing method stems from her desire to make fresh, healthy produce more accessible to people around the world. She recognized that traditional growing methods often require significant time, space, and resources, which can be barriers for many individuals and communities. By developing a method that allows for rapid tomato growth in a compact, controlled environment, Dr. Rossi aimed to empower people to grow their own food, regardless of their location or experience level. Her ultimate goal was to create a sustainable and efficient growing system that could help combat food insecurity and promote healthier diets. However, the development of the 30-day method was not without its challenges. Dr. Rossi and her team faced numerous obstacles, from identifying the perfect seed varieties to fine-tuning the nutrient formulas. They conducted countless experiments, often working long hours and facing setbacks along the way. Despite the difficulties, Dr. Rossi remained committed to her vision. She believed that the potential benefits of the 30-day method were too significant to ignore, and she was determined to bring this innovation to the world. Through perseverance, dedication, and a deep understanding of plant science, Dr. Rossi and her team finally cracked the code. The result was a revolutionary tomato growing method that has the potential to transform the way we cultivate this beloved fruit. Now, you might be asking yourself, if this 30-day tomato growing method is so groundbreaking, why haven't we heard about it before? The answer lies in the story of its discovery and the subsequent suppression by large agricultural companies. The method was first discovered by accident in the early 2000s when Dr. Rossi was conducting experiments on tomato growth rates. She noticed that a particular combination of seed varieties, soil composition, and environmental factors resulted in dramatically accelerated growth. Excited by this finding, Dr. Rossi and her team began to refine the method, conducting further trials to optimize the process. As word began to spread about this remarkable discovery, it caught the attention of several major agricultural corporations. These companies, which dominate the global tomato industry, quickly realized the potential impact of the 30-day method on their business models. If this method were to become widely known and adopted, it could disrupt the entire tomato supply chain. Farmers would be able to grow tomatoes faster, with fewer resources, and in smaller spaces. This would decentralize production, reducing the need for large-scale industrial farms and long-distance transportation. Moreover, the 30-day method would empower individuals and communities to grow their own tomatoes, reducing their reliance on commercial producers. This shift in power dynamics was seen as a significant threat by the big agriculture companies who have long profited from controlling the tomato market. In response, these corporations launched a concerted effort to suppress the 30-day method. They used their vast resources and influence to discredit Dr. Rossi's work, spreading misinformation and casting doubt on the effectiveness of the method. They also lobbied to restrict access to the specialized seeds and nutrient formulas required for the method's success. Behind closed doors, these companies even went as far as to pressure research institutions and funding bodies to cut off support for Dr. Rossi and her team. They feared that if the method gained traction, it would undermine their market dominance and erode their profits. As a result of these tactics, the 30-day tomato growing method remained largely unknown to the public for years. Dr. Rossi and her team faced significant obstacles in their efforts to promote and share their discovery, as they found themselves up against powerful corporate interests. However, despite the suppression, the potential impact of the 30-day method cannot be ignored. If this technique were to become widely adopted, it could revolutionize the way we grow and consume tomatoes. It would make fresh, healthy tomatoes more accessible to people in food deserts and regions with limited growing seasons. It could also reduce the environmental impact of tomato cultivation, as the method requires fewer resources and can be implemented in urban or indoor settings. Furthermore, the 30-day method could inspire a new generation of home gardeners and small-scale farmers, empowering them to take control of their food production and enjoy the benefits of fresh, locally grown produce. As awareness of the 30-day tomato growing method spreads, thanks to the efforts of dedicated advocates like Dr. Rossi and her team, more and more people are beginning to recognize its transformative potential. It is a testament to the power of innovation and the resilience of those who believe in the importance of sustainable, accessible food production. By now, you're probably eager to learn more about how you can start using the 30-day tomato growing method in your own garden. The good news is that, despite the efforts to suppress this information, there are resources available to help you get started. One of the best places to find detailed information about the method is through Dr. Rossi's website, where she and her team have compiled a comprehensive guide to the 30-day tomato growing process. The guide includes step-by-step instructions, video tutorials, and troubleshooting tips to help you succeed. In addition to the guide, Dr. Rossi's website also offers a community forum where gardeners from around the world can connect, share their experiences, and learn from one another. This vibrant online community is a great place to ask questions, get advice, and find support as you embark on your 30-day tomato growing journey. To implement the method, you'll need access to the specialized seeds and nutrient formulas that have been developed specifically for this technique. While these materials can be difficult to find through traditional gardening channels, Dr. Rossi's website provides links to trusted suppliers who can ship the necessary resources directly to your door. It's important to note that, while the 30-day method is designed to be accessible and user-friendly, it does require some initial investment in terms of time and materials. However, the long-term benefits of being able to grow your own fresh, delicious tomatoes in just a month's time far outweigh the upfront costs. For those who may be hesitant to try the method themselves, Dr. Rossi's website also features a collection of success stories from gardeners who have used the 30-day technique with remarkable results. These stories come from individuals of all skill levels and backgrounds, demonstrating that anyone can achieve tomato growing success with the right tools and guidance. One such success story comes from Maria, a busy mother of 3 who lives in an urban apartment with limited outdoor space. Using the 30-day method, Maria was able to transform her small balcony into a thriving tomato garden, providing her family with a bounty of fresh, organic tomatoes all summer long. Another inspiring story comes from Mark, a retired teacher who had always dreamed of having his own vegetable garden, but struggled with traditional growing methods. After discovering the 30-day tomato growing method, Mark was able to fulfill his lifelong goal and now enjoys sharing his homegrown tomatoes with friends and neighbors. These success stories, along with countless others, serve as a testament to the power and accessibility of the 30-day tomato growing method. With the right resources and support, anyone can experience the joy and satisfaction of growing their own delicious tomatoes in just a fraction of the time it usually takes. As we come to the end of this eye-opening journey into the world of the 30-day tomato growing method, let's take a moment to recap the key points we've covered. We began by introducing this groundbreaking technique and the mastermind behind it, Dr. Elena Rossi. We explored the key components that make the method so effective, from seed selection and soil preparation to climate control and nutrient management. We also learned how this method compares to traditional tomato growing practices, offering significant advantages in terms of time, resources, and yield. Next, we delved into the story of how the method was discovered and subsequently suppressed by large agricultural corporations who saw it as a threat to their market dominance. Despite the efforts to keep this information hidden, the potential impact of the 30-day method cannot be ignored. It has the power to revolutionize the way we grow and consume tomatoes, making fresh, healthy produce more accessible to people around the world. We then provided information on how you can access the resources and support needed to implement the 30-day method in your own garden. From detailed guides and video tutorials to a supportive online community and success stories from fellow gardeners, there are plenty of tools available to help you get started on your own 30-day tomato growing journey. Now, I want to encourage you to take action. If you've been inspired by what you've learned in this video, don't wait. Start exploring the 30-day tomato growing method today. Visit Dr. Rossi's website, connect with other gardeners, and begin gathering the materials you need to embark on this exciting adventure. Remember, the 30-day method isn't just about growing tomatoes. It's about empowering yourself to take control of your food production, learning new skills, and experiencing the joy and satisfaction that comes from cultivating your own fresh, delicious produce. Imagine the pride you'll feel when you serve your family and friends a salad made with tomatoes you grew yourself in just 30 days. Picture the sense of accomplishment that comes from mastering a new technique and sharing your knowledge with others. These are the rewards that await you when you embrace the 30-day tomato growing method. So, what are you waiting for? Start your journey today and join the growing community of gardeners who are revolutionizing the way we think about tomato cultivation. Together, we can create a more sustainable, accessible, and delicious future, one tomato at a time. Thank you for watching, and happy growing!